If there's a word to describe that game, it would be OMG. What was that? LCA. 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 Escape. LCA escape with that game. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. LCA escape with that game. They escape with that game. They escape with that game. But you know, man, you see, I got me that light. I got me a light now. Trying to give me a different backdrop. I know y'all see the WWE in the background. I don't even watch that no more. I haven't watched it in about a year, due to the fact, once I started college, I really didn't have time for it. Once I started college and once I got a job, I didn't have time to watch it, and the description canceled, and I just didn't feel like putting it back on. So it's been like a year. But you know, bro, today I will be discussing my reaction and the results for the game between the LCA Knights and Episcopal Knights. I thought it was East Episcopal or Ascension Episcopal. It's something like that. I think it's just Episcopal. But yeah. I want to start off with the roster. Led by head coach Travis Bourgeois in his 21st season. Sadly, his 21st season ended off with a loss by LCA. But better luck in the future. The team is coming off a 9-3 season when they got kicked out of the playoffs by St. Charles, and lost 40-15. Team averaged 34.5 points a game last season. Quarterbacks, we got Dylan. I was saying his name. I was listening to his name all day when I watched the game, and I cannot remember it. Dylan Metrotown. I can't remember. We've got Lewis Ward. Running backs, we got Oliver Jack and Ryan Armwood. Wide receivers and tight ends, we got Jude 40, Peyton Pontiff, and Thomas Diarman. O-line, we got Val Ranglo, Adam Zime, Bennett Gibson, Carson Duvall, Dylan Kong? Bruh. Tell me why I almost put Dylan King Kong. What name is that? And Lance Clark. Defense last season who gave up an average of 16.5 points a game. Linebackers, we got Ethan Carmouche, Alan Stewart, Oliver Jack, Tristan Rigsby. D-line, we got Austin Cybrant, Cal Buller, and Dylan Kong, who also played both sides of the ball. Drew Sharp, Ethan Mazingal, Cal Buhir, Nicholas Smallwood, and Cameron Buller. DBs got Ethan Hook and Thomas Ababi. Kickers, punter, we got Parker Sanchez. On the position, we got Tristan Kurtz, Austin Guap, DJ Johnson, Thomas Quinn, Preston Santino, Parker Vadrine, Crawford Grigsby, Brandon George, Jordan Hugh, Colin Janney, Trig Newton, Wyatt Leach, Carmen Babadou, Jacob Williams. I cannot see how I wrote this. Parson Spender, Ethan Ott, Walker Duzette, Trey Lambert, Andrew Gould, Nathan Gibson, James Thom, Samuel Messina, Major Fry, Ethan Meek, JC Miman, Christopher Clark, Preston Pontiff, Will York, Porter Furness, Cade Capron, Braden York, Luke Curtin, Jackson Side, and Jackson Morris, and Justin Thompson. This year, it was very different. Team just was unstoppable at first. They averaged 55 points a game this season, which is good. Defense was good this season. Loaded. Defense is loaded. The defense is loaded. I ain't gonna lie. Defense is loaded. They only gave up 4 points a game this season. The schedule this year, they played. They won all these games. I'm just gonna say the scores and the team they played. Minority Park 41-7. Pope John Paul 42-0. Ponte Coupe, something like that. 55-14. Capital 50-14. Northeast 42-0. East Feliciana 48-0. Dunham 42-0. Port Allen 31-18, and they just lost LCA 14-12 for the first loss of the season. It was a good season. These guys ended 8-1. LCA stopped this team from going to the semifinals for the first time since 2013. But guys had a good season, but just had to come to winning. Offers for this team. Oh my goodness, I said this dude name all day and I can't remember it. Dylan Matro. Oh my goodness, I can't remember. He got an offer from Morehead State, Prairie View, A&M, Lafayette College, which is in Pittsburgh. Bucknell, I think that's the one in Pittsburgh. Bucknell, Tulane, Fordham, and he's a South Alabama commit. Shout out to Dylan for commitment to South Alabama. A very good player from what I've seen. He's the second best. He's a number one quarterback according to can't remember, and he's a number 2 dual threat according to the same source. Austin Cybrant, he has an offer Tulane, Lehigh, Carnegie, Milan, Davidson, Wesleyan, and Louisiana College. Alan Stewart, who has an offer from Grinnell College, Washington and Lee. Carthage, Carthedon, Southern College. Oliver Jack has an offer from Carterline, Oliver Jack should have more offers. Ethan Hook has an offer from Louisiana College, and Peyton Pontiff has an offer from Louisiana College. Peyton Pontiff and Oliver Jack should have more offers, and Ethan Hook should have more offers. Yeah, they should definitely have more offers after the game they put on and how they be doing all season. Now, my goodness, a lot of people from LCA didn't play this game. They usually play. Starters and people who also played this game. Starting off with LCA. Starters was Ryan Roberts, Sage Ryan, D. Riggs, Kmon Scott, Peyton Johnnies, Kamari Cage, Brendan Charles, Jesse Jeffrey. I almost said Jesse. This is for the first time this season. I didn't say Jesse Jackson. Jesse Jeffrey, Michael Miller, Fitzgerald West, and Trevor Jeffrey, who I wish would come to Acadiana. I wish he would come to Acadiana due to the fact that he's a freshman, and Acadiana isn't going to have any tall people. I wish he would go to Acadiana. Anyway, people who also played: Luke Aragona, Juwan Johnson, Joshua Flynn, Devin Lede for a play at running back on the Wildcat. Marzell, and I think Alonzo Reyes played. I don't know. I think I saw him come in. But guys, bro, I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all this right now. When Sage Ryan graduates, Treyandis Marzell is going to be the next Sage Ryan. He's the next Sage Ryan. I'm telling y'all that right now. Defensive side, Fitzgerald West, Luke Robertson, Tyrell Lockett, Macy Lewis, I'm guessing. Sean Charles Ned, Trent Hippolyte, Brady Ziegler, Anthony Richard, Jordan Allen, Brian Green, Devin Walden, and Mayan Timo, who's the only person that subbed in tonight. Goes to show that kind of game it was. On the defense and offense for Episcopal, we got Austin Cyber, Cal Bohal, Dylan Kong, Drew Sharp, Ethan Carmouche, Ethan Carmen should have some offers too. I don't think he has any. Oliver Jack, Alan Stewart, Tristan Rigby, Thomas DeArmond, Ethan Hook, and David Croissant Jr. I don't remember anyone else coming in for the team. Offensive side, we got Val. I don't even think I put him on the team. We got Val, Rangelo, Adam Zaman, Bennett Gibson, Carson Duval, Dylan Kong, Dylan Marotra. Yeah, Dylan Marotra. Yeah. Thomas DeArmond, Ryan Armwood, Jude Forty, Oliver Jack, Peyton Pondiff, and people also played was Drayden Duggins. Well, I think it was the only other person that came in. Man, this was a game to remember. The East Essential came out in blue and gold, everything. LCA came out, blue helmets, white jerseys, blue pants, and white accessories. It was a sort of packed day, you know. Sadly, you know, it can't be packed. The game would have been packed anyway. Let me see how much time more. First quarter, kickoff to LCA by Parker Sanchez, returned by Ziegler, tackled by Tristan Rigsby and Jacob Williams. A nice play by D. Riggs and Sage Ryan. But then Ryan Roberts threw a pass and it was intercepted by Ethan Carmouche. Then a nice run for 8-yard gain by Oliver Jack. Man, Oliver Jack needs some more offers. I'm going to just say that. He needs some more offers. Pass batted by Macy Lewis. You know, with Macy Lewis, you got to throw the ball high because he's 6'4". Grown man. Matroda runs for a first down on a 4th down conversion. Man, LCA wasn't executing tonight. They really wasn't executing tonight. Let me get into that later. A nice run by the Episcopal got into the red zone on this drive, and after a run by Matroda, then Jordan Allen came up with a touchdown saving tackle. Then the touchdown pass by Matroda to Pondiff. P.T. good by Parker Sanchez. Man, I don't know what was going on tonight, bro. But on this drive, I can't remember exactly, but Episcopal had the ball for like 5 minutes. That is the most they've had the ball. That's the most LCA's defense has led a team on the field since like Acadiana. Cause man, I don't know what was going on tonight, man. Really not sure what's going on. Kickoff to LCA by Parker Sanchez, returned by Sage Ryan, tackled by Alan Stewart. Then a quarterback keeper for a 10+ yard gain by Ryan Roberts. Then he fumbled the ball. Then it was the fumble was forced by Ethan Oye, and it was covered by Roberts. It was an insane night, bro. Nice run by Sage Ryan for a first down. Then a nice defensive play by I forgot his name. Then punt to Episcopal by Joshua Remembro, no return. Then Sean Ned with his 3rd sack of the season. Then on 3rd down, Braden Ziegler comes up with a good defensive play to end the quarter. Ascension up 7-0. Episcopal up 7-0. Second quarter, punt to LCA by Parker Sanchez, no return. Delay of game on LCA after Jujuan had just came in. Punt to Episcopal by LCA, no return. A very nice play by Brian Green and Mason Lewis for a tackle for loss. Then Devin Walton almost had an interception. That would have, if I don't want to say this, but it's true. But if LCA had lost this game, I'm sure if you would go back, that interception that Devin could have had they would have looked at that a lot, because it was a pick six if he had caught it. And there was literally no one in front of him, but he couldn't come up with the ball. Thankfully, defense came in clutch at the end, like I knew they were going to. Punt to LC, no return. Pass to D-Rex for 48 yards. Then D-Rex complete on another pass for first down. Then false start by LCA. Man, LCA been dealing with a lot of false starts this year. Then a 50. Wait, did I say? Oh, pass to D-Rex for 8 yards. I meant. Then a 56-yard touchdown run by Sage Ryan. PAT good by Levy Davies. Kickoff to Episcopal. Recovered by Oliver Jack after a miscommunication. Man, I don't know what was going on with Armwood and let me see what his name. He's number 2. Armwood in the mind, and it was just bad. It was bad for them too tonight, bro. It was really bad for them too. They had a lot of miscommunications this game. I don't know what happened, bro. Oliver Jack with a man. Oliver Jack, even man. Brian Green talk about this. Brian Green got hit by Oliver Jack, but you know the good thing about it, the announcers pointed out that Brian Green, even though he hit the hell out of him, it really created. It created the rest of the defensive players to come in for the tackle. And good thing about it was the running back only gained 1 yard, so really like he sacrificed himself. But yeah. Then a late hit by Anthony Richard, which wasn't good. LCA just wasn't playing like LCA. Then a nice run by Oliver Jack for a first down. Then a nice run by I'll just call him meh. That play. The reason why he had such a good run on that play because Brian Green was trying to add to the highlight film, and necessarily wasn't trying to. He was trying to make the play, but it just wasn't the time to make that type of play. You know. He didn't grab him. Then on the next play, some more horrible tackling by LCA. I was like, what? I was like, how did they win this game when I was watching this? You know, it was just some bad tackling. Very bad tackling. Then a 4th down conversion by Episcopal. Then a last play by the Armin, and Rodney got another hit. Hit him on this play instead of getting hit. And then field goal set up by Sanchez, which was good. Announcer said people would. The announcer said something that I was shocked of. He said that if people looking at the score of this game, score was 10-7. He said that people would be shocked, you know, and I most definitely was shocked. I thought this game was gonna be 10-27. Brendan thought it was gonna be a blowout. Trevor thought it was gonna be a blowout, or Josh. Both of them, all three of them thought it was gonna be a blowout. I really didn't know what to expect because, you know, I don't really. It's my first year like really watching LCA. I know they could do, but like I never really look at their playoffs and stuff, so I didn't know what to expect. Kind of shocked at the score. And last 2 plays that I have, Sage Ryan for a first down. To end the half, Ryan Roberts throws it up. Came out Scott incomplete. End of the second quarter, LCA is down 10-7. First year, second game they face adversity, or third. I think didn't Welsh score on them? No, they didn't. Yeah, you know, Katie Anna. I think that was the last time they faced adversity, if I'm not mistaken. Kickoff to Episcopal, returned by Armwood, tackled by a bunch of LCA people. Then at around the 10-yard line after more bad communication. Then a sack by Braden Ziegler and Trent Hippolyte. Braden Ziegler is the most underrated player on LCA. No doubt about it. I did not expect him to break out like this. But man, just imagine you start. Well, I mean, he really couldn't start last. Well, he could have started last year, but he had some good linebackers in front of him. But man, Braden Ziegler just. I'm sure no one expected this. Leading tackler on the team. I'm kind of shocked he is because Bradley Green a good tackler. But, man, Braden Ziegler really stepped it up this year. Definitely going to make All-State. Wasn't in my predictions at all. I had Sage Ryan, Jordan Allen, Bradley Green, and I had Fitzgerald West. That was my only picks. But, man, I'm sure he's going to be All-State. And then punt to LCA. No return. There's some 2 nice runs by Sage Ryan. I had got Oliver Jack mad because on this drive, man, LCA was just pushing the ball down the field. Then a good defensive play by Oliver Jack after he got pissed. Then Sage Ryan with a touchdown run. Very good run. Couldn't even catch him. It was some real pathetic tackling by Episcopal, to be honest. And the referee also got injured. I'm sure y'all don't know that, but one of the referees got injured. They had to bring up a backup referee. I don't know what the hell's going on. Damn it. PAT good by Lee Davies. Kickoff to LCA, returned by Armwood for a 31-yard gain. Tackled by Bennett Duran. Hey, shout out to Bennett Duran. I don't know if you be watching my videos, but if you follow me on Snapchat, he had about 2 tackles tonight on kickoff. Shout out to him. Yeah. Punt to LCA, no return. Then 2 good runs by Marzell, but he did something that I know he's a Sage Ryan 2.0. But guys, man, Marzell just did something that wasn't right. He threw the ball. He tried throwing the ball to Ryan Roberts while he was getting tackled. I don't know when the first quarter started. I stopped keeping up after that. But this is around the 4th quarter. He tried to throw it back to Ryan Roberts. And it was just very bad. Guys, this is what happened. Y'all didn't see this. But I was watching the game earlier. So he threw the ball to Ryan Roberts. It was recovered. It was recovered by Episcopal. And they gave Episcopal the ball. Then they told him that his knee was down, but guys, his knee wasn't down. I look back at it. So guys, man, that was nothing. That was nothing but the grace of God. Cause guys, man, that Marzell fumbled the ball and his knees was not down. So man, they basically screwed Episcopal on that right there. But overturned. Then after that, Joshua Membrano punted the ball, who had a good night tonight. No return. Then a nice run by Oliver Jack, and he had a nice sort of a nice hit on Jordan Allen. Then nice defense by Walton and Ned, or tackle for loss. Oh yeah, this is all I ended. End of the 4th quarter, LCA up 14-10. Man, it was just, I'm sure everyone was pissing their pants. Then the Armand for a 13-yard gain, but the Episcopal couldn't convert on 3rd down. Punt to LCA, no return, which was a very good punt. Had LCA at the 8-yard line, if I'm not mistaken. Then one of the plays happened. Then Micah Miller, I think he had a cramp. I'm very 100%, trillion%. It was a cramp because he came back the next drive. But they put Brennan in at center. Threw the ball over Ryan Roberts' head. I'm pretty sure Brennan was mad. Because, I'm sure if LCA would have lost this game, he would have looked back on that. Because it was definitely a close game. LCA punt to Ascension, no good. I stopped paying attention after that. Then Episcopal converted on 4th down. Oliver Jack with a big play on 2nd and 15. I don't know what the hell LCA was doing right here. Then ran for a 1st down. It was 4th and 10. I'm not sure what the hell LCA was doing. It was 4th and 10 if I'm not mistaken. Then Sanchez with a field goal attempt, which was stopped by LCA. Very good. They needed this. They needed this to happen. The snap was bobbled by Ethan Hook, Captain Hook, whatever the hell his name is. I don't know what was going on, but God came through. God came through for these boys, bro. I'm telling y'all. 3rd down stand by Episcopal. Stop They stopped D Riggs, who came in for Sage Ryan at running back. Punter Episcopal by member, returned by Ethan Hook, tackled by Vanadera and Mine Simon. Then a big play to Drayden Duggins for 20 yards. 20 yards, guys. Then an almost INT for Jordan Allen. And then an almost INT for Brylan Green. That ended the game. LCA wins 14-12. I don't know what to say for this game, guys. This is LC. Even though, okay, you're going to shut them out. Even though y'all know I love Acadiana. But, man, this is LCA's worst game. This is their worst game. I mean, offense was... I wouldn't say the offense. No, I wouldn't talk about the offense. The offense did good. But, but Episcopal has a good defense. Their defense was very bad. Their defense was bad until, like, the end of the third quarter. Yeah, until the end of the third quarter. But, LC, their worst game this season by far, which I think is going to be their worst game the whole entire season. People on LCA's offense who impressed me the most was probably Sage Ryan, due to the fact he scored a touchdown after messing up his hamstring on his second touchdown of the night. Shout out to Sage Ryan. Hopefully he can recover, which I'm sure he won't, due to the fact... Well, I don't know. Well, you know what? I wouldn't say that. I don't know exactly what happened to him. I guess his hamstring messed up. But, a hamstring takes like 4 to 6 weeks to recover. So, hopefully LCA could put Sage Ryan 2.0 in. People on the defense for LCA who impressed me the most was probably Brylan, due to the fact he had about 8 tackles and almost two INTs. Oh, yeah, I also forgot to mention that Jordan Allen smacked the piss out of someone on Episcopal. Person on the Episcopal offense who impressed me the most was Dylan. Man, he had a few good plays here and there. Sadly, couldn't get the job done. Person on the defense who impressed me the most was, I have no clue, but I'm going to go with their linebackers, because, linebackers was making some good plays. They're all over the place. And yeah, I can't really remember who was making plays on their team. But yeah, Episcopal will end the season at home after losing this game. Shout out to them for losing this game. I don't know how to say it correctly. But LC is gonna go on and play Newman. Man, this is a game you all wanted in the dome, but you just found out it ain't gonna be in the dome. Well, even if it was to happen, it wasn't gonna happen in the domes at freaking Natchitoches. But things it happens. But got Newman next. Gonna be previewing that game. I'm gonna do the video Thursday. I'm gonna release it Thursday. Hopefully I get a lot of views. Like I always do in my LCA videos. I'm gonna I think it's gonna be a good game, guys. It's gonna be a defensive game. But yeah, I'm gonna talk about it later. I don't want to say too much, but Nights on Nights crime today. The other night, Friday. Sorry if this video was whack. I think it was kind of whack. I don't know why. It's my first time doing this. Like, kind of nervous. Let's see how much time I'm on. Damn, 29 minutes. Damn, about fast. But guys, man, yeah. Nice vision. Nice vision. Anyway, that was whack. Knights fans, I think y'all know what I'm gonna say. Knights fans, I think y'all know what I'm gonna say. Knights fans, I think y'all know what I'm about to say. I don't care if it's the Knights, Gladys Knight, Last Night, Black Knight, Brandon Knight, Night Train, Night Riders, Day and Night. Shh. Shh, 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 shh. Oh, Knights in 4 quarters.